But I'm just thinking like, you know what I'm saying, that I always think like, when you doing certain shit, when you become the next level, cause niggas start out like, say you start out, you just buying balls, eight balls and quarters. And then, you know, it's a different nigga each level you get to. When you buy that first ball or whatever it is you in the game doing, trying to do, the next, it's the nigga that's buying the balls, trying to run through the ball, is a different, by the time he get to that from the 8 ball to the quarter, the nigga from the quarter to the half, the nigga from the half to the zip. Cause most time, nigga, if a nigga smart, you run through that quarter, that halftime a couple times, you gonna be able to get the whole zip. Or the nigga gonna be like, give me, or just owe me the rent. But it's a different nigga. It's 4 different niggas right there just on a small scale. But then when the niggas start getting that weight, you can't be out with the scramblers once now you got weight. You can't be hanging around with the niggas that be on the block all day. You can't be seen with niggas like that all day. You gotta change the way you move. And then now you the nigga with the eighths and the ounces for sale. Then it's the niggas with the half bricks and the whole bricks and all that shit. Them niggas can't move like you move.
You can't completely just turn your back because you're doing better or bigger or whatever it is.
No, you just move different. I ain't say turn the back.
Yeah, because everybody that go up, they gotta go back down. The next thing you know, you are back to doing that right here. I gotta start all over. You know what I'm saying? And so you gotta still be around that right there. So when you do come back, you're not a stranger. You know what I'm saying? All you see is as soon as his ass fall off, where he at? Oh, over there on my couch. Look at this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You don't want that. You know what I'm saying? You want that. You know what I'm saying? I never left. I can't take you with me, you know what I'm saying, but I'll come and visit you normally.
But when the motherfucker, when there's a motherfucker that, it's just the movements, how you move. You can't move the same. You can't.
Because I'm pretty sure you had probably in your 20s or whatever, you knew where you lived at, but you wasn't scared to come outside and get your mail. You wasn't scared to go to the Rube's house. You wasn't scared to go to here, to here, to here. You probably would got let me get a little cautious in this area because my people ain't here. So I'm here because whatever happens, I got people all around me. You know what I'm saying? They got me.
Man, I used to be everywhere dolo. Everywhere.
No, it ain't gotta be like by yourself.
No, I'm just saying I used to be everywhere dolo.
But it didn't have you trapped in the house. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch how you move. How you move is how you always move. You still go over Rube's house. You still go over his house. You still doing this. You know what I'm saying? And then they catch you on your way to my house. You know what I'm saying? You feel comfortable around this because this is where your people at. But if you leave with a north side,
maybe somebody else, but I would be I would have it no other way but to be on my low rider out by myself tipping.
Even in front of your house?
Everywhere.
Then you're the prisoner in your own like living situation where you feel comfortable going to the mailbox, you open the mail door like
saying
you
I
look
would be
both ways
everywhere.
like and
never,
then you get the mail real slow, like you know what I'm saying? Like that's a prison to live in.
I've never been like that.
I think back then too, it was rules, bro.
It was rules because we done been in some shit to where it's done been some shit. We done been in some shit where
shooting at a nigga coming from the club, you shooting at a nigga in the spot, you shooting at a nigga you see him on the block. You wasn't going to nobody's house, bro. That wasn't happening.
It was.
It's a time when it started happening.
Our generation shot up funerals as they were happening. You know, that's what our generation did. You know what I'm saying? We watched, even our movies told you that this was going on. We
in other states and cities.
We was not shocked watching no hood movies that we grew up watching. We wasn't shocked. You know what I'm saying? Just like in the 70s, our parents wasn't
I was shocked when I seen the niggas.
shit.
I was shocked when I seen the niggas shoot up the funeral in colors. Cause that shit wasn't happening in Columbus yet.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But you fast forward to the Boys in the Hood and all that when the hood movies was like back to back to back to back to back. You know what I'm saying? Like you saw this and you was like it was just action to you because you seen it before.
Yeah, it was normal. But the shooting up the funerals though, when that shit
people did drive-bys and shut up somebody's house. You know what I'm saying? Why do you think in our generation this came up right here? This is how you know they was right here. You know what I'm saying? Let a car be driving at 9 o'clock at night and the headlights is out and they driving real slow. What the fuck? Everybody zoomed in on that shit. You know what I'm saying? They shooting up you, the house, and whatever the fuck you around and shit. You know what I'm saying? We knew this, but we didn't grow up in the 70s with this. You know what I'm saying? Hey, your headlights. the headlights is out, you know, that's what we would have did, you know what I'm saying? Like when we was 8 and 12 and shit, you know, by the time you 15, it's like, no.
70?
Huh? No, I'm just giving you an example. That's
I know what you said. I just thought
you know what I'm saying.
Just told us some truth.
Because we were home before the street lights came out.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? But not when we was 12, not when we was 13. You know, so we was at the rec center. The rec center is still, it's dark and we still at the rec center.
Yeah.
You know, you went to the skating rink. It was dark at the skating rink when you got your ass out. So we wasn't like, oh my God, it's street lights and we gonna run. No, that's when you was 8 and shit. You know what I'm saying? But now we're 12 and 13. We was on our bikes and shit. We just all the way in Southfield somewhere. You know what I'm saying? It's like 9 o'clock on our way back. You know what I'm saying? We 12 years old.
I ain't gonna stand. I was home from my mom got home from work, and then she got home at 11. I was in the house chilling.
At least by the
11 at
time she
night.
got from work. Yeah.
11 at night, right?
Yeah.
So that means the street lights been on.
I'm just saying. I was
So
home.
you
by
just
the
knew
time
her
she get off
routine.
work, you got
So
to
I
have
was
it.
matching.
I was home in time enough to clean up, straighten up,
Yeah.
and she be
Real
chilling.
fast. Looking at that clock. Got 12 minutes.
You know that, but I'm just saying, I was home in time.
And then- and
You come in the house and you just got your homework in your hand.
Yeah.
So you broke the rules.
I did break the
Yeah,
rules.
we all did.
And that's when I be at the crib. Rube was staying with, living with us, wandering, pulling through, blast, pulling through. Look at a box of 40s and shit.
Yeah.
So stop blaming this generation for the same
I'm
shit.
just saying,
But niggas used to, but
it's ridiculous.
Did
bruh.
it.
But I think like,
It's like,
Especially when jumping people came in style.
but when
You know what I'm saying?
that, but
Jumping-
when that was happening,
people wasn't jumping.
I knew I was doing wrong. I did care.
How many people have you jumped?
Yeah.
It was more y'all than them. How many?
There haven't been that many jumpers.
Our era created the.
How many?
If one jumped in, then
Yeah.
all whoever they got the same reaction. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It wasn't planned.
But it
to
wasn't really.
It wasn't our generation that created that.
Oh, it was. And I'm gonna tell you how it was. When we was
big
when
and
we
jumped.
was
better
8,
not let your brother get beat up.
when we was 8 and 9, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that, it could be 2 people getting into a fight and they fighting. All of a sudden one of the brothers jump in, you know what I'm saying, they'll fight, people break it up, and then it's this right here. But y'all had to double team him though, like that don't count. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all double teamed him, that fight don't count as a win for y'all because it took 2 of y'all to jump. I bet you 1-on-1, he would have beat both of them up. We didn't appreciate you getting jumped until we turned around like 12 or 13. Then it's like, you know, this is my dude. I get to hear him getting whooped next door because it's my next door. Hey, turn the TV down. Sean getting whooped. And you got the thing right there. You know what I'm saying? So I can beat you up. We can rough out. I may not like you and shit, but let me see you at the ring and somebody jumping you. Immediately you jump in. I don't even know what it's for.
I had a crew early, man. I always had a crew.
Why did you roll with a crew? Because
I thought it was the thing to do. That's what they did.
We wasn't.
That's what they was doing on fucking B Street, nigga.
You know, we didn't go there posse deep. Bitch, it was me and Dewan. It was me and Dewan walking in the center. You know what I'm saying? When we ate and shit. Like, next thing you know what I'm saying? We got a crew of motherfuckers walking to school. We got a crew of motherfuckers. It's us.
My brother, that was my first crew. I was hanging with them and they friends.
We had posse, nigga.
Yeah.
We gonna look for motherfuckers.
Most still posse, nigga.
And then all of a sudden the smiling stop. You don't smell no
We
more.
had horses and shit. We got the posse up.
Yeah. 6 motherfuckers in one car. Come on
You
now.
ain't saying shit.
Hot
I
boxing
remember.
too.
I remember. You remember
We
this?
passed blunts like this in the back seat.
Playboy, you remember this? Remember this, right? I think you had the Malibu. I remember it was the time you was on Gilbert, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know what happened. P Love was there. The red yellow baby you was talking to was there. Remember that? And then Blast had the was it the Rita? The maroon joint, Celebrity.
His dad's car.
But I know I'm saying, but
I think it was
whatever it was like 3 cars deep, right? With everybody in them motherfuckers going to Southfield. You remember that shit?
I don't remember, man.
Some shit happened with one of the chicks. Like nigga tried to hit on one of the bitches.
I don't remember.
Pam. or something like that. We rolled out there, went to the crib, knocked on the door, moms come to the door. Like, where that nigga at?
I don't remember.
Real shit. I'm like, what the?
Yo, Billy,
Posse D.
Your ability to storytell amazes me.
Bro, he got a million of them, bro.
Posse D.
You don't remember?
I don't remember that shit, bro.
That nigga don't remember yesterday, man.
I don't
We
remember.
all blast wine, play 187.
It didn't take all y'all to go to the corner store
Look,
to get some Funyuns.
and Devin, Big Devin was in that motherfucker, and the chicks was in the cars. Trina was there. Like, it was deep as hell. Rolled out the south, but normally you don't do that. Like, right, you know, going to nigga neighborhood like that.
Yeah, because that's why, like, when we Southside, you know, when we went to the Red, White, and Boom or to the fair, you better not go there by yourself.
Yeah.
Like, that's their area. I don't even know why there was a beef. I was somewhere, some motherfucker had got into it and down the side of town, and then we born into it and shit. By yourself?
Yeah.
You going by yourself? You know what I'm saying?
The Northside niggas catch you out there.
Yeah, because they didn't care. I'm gonna remember that. Ooh.
They're like, he got a little brother, he's about 14 now. He might go to the fair by himself.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying?
I don't know what it's doing.
We all did that. And we created that because I remember a time that you did not need that.
Yeah.
It's there, but it's something that it ain't doing what it would normally be doing. I don't know what's wrong. Gotta be regrouped.
Shit was crazy back then. But I'm
So
just saying.
that's got to do with that. That's
And if you got jumped or you just jumped somebody, you wasn't freaked out. You, oh my God, what am I going to do? You didn't do all that shit right
like
there.
again,
I'm going to
nigga.
call the police and tell them I just got jumped. You didn't do none of that right there because you was used to it by then.
God, man, I'm called. God, where you at? These motherfuckers just jumped me, man. We got a posse. Get the posse.
Y'all be forgetting y'all's youth. How do y'all do that? Y'all blame everything. That shit,
I just said
none of this amazes me because I've
fucking
said it
reckless
before.
today.
It's just that what's so shocking to me is like I remember when your little ass was 2. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now you got the stand up
Right.
club and you all this right here, you sagging and all that shit like,
I
oh
understand.
nigga.
What bugs me out is I used to think there was a bar of respect.
Yeah.
Like, so certain shit didn't go down that could have been worse because it was a bar of respect. It was some respect. It was a respect level. And niggas didn't do, you couldn't do certain shit unless, you know, if it go that far, that's some other shit. It's all or nothing when you go that far.
I idol motherfuckers. Like I looked up to motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So motherfuckers I looked up to, I wasn't gonna cross them. I wasn't gonna disrespect them or none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Now I ain't gonna stunt. Another motherfucker from another different hood or something, I might really disrespect. But these little motherfuckers disrespecting motherfuckers from their own hood, from their own certain area. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because everybody's not your friend. If you notice right now,
I'm just saying.
we went from a generation when we went everywhere, posse deep, they by themselves now. You know, they may pick up their dude here or there and shit, but motherfuckers roll by themselves. Ain't no more 8 motherfuckers in one motherfucking car and
That's
you going to
true.
the bar.
And the only time I used to
We will
ride,
meet you there.
only time I used to ride deep is when I was younger.
Look at
than
50
every,
Cent.
well, I was still younger than the whole crew, but I was younger than them.
Look at
I didn't
Jay-Z.
have license or none of that shit.
Where they crew at? Y'all used to roll with a crew. Now it's like, I don't trust them motherfuckers. I don't trust everybody.
But when I got
trust
a
my
car-
security more than I trust, you know what I'm saying, the people that I grew up with.
Nigga, when I got a car though, I would be everywhere dolo. I
No,
would
that's
talk
right,
to
you
your
did.
girl,
That's why
everything.
50 did too. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Nah, I understand
the
that.
people
But
around
I'm
you become
saying,
sponges.
as you
You
get
know,
older,
they become,
he was
and they're
fucking
not-
with them,
They're not
bro.
for you in your right way. You know what I'm
Jay-Z.
saying? Like if all of like
He was.
if y'all know me, you know what I'm saying. So if all of a sudden I'm not this big mega star and shit like that, and I'm like, yeah, these my niggas right here. And if I ask you to go get me some meth from somewhere and bring it back, what you gonna do?
The motherfuckers with meth gonna already be there.
What are you
to
gonna do? No, what are you gonna do? If I'm like, hey man, grab this right here and go outside and do you some meth and bring it back to me. What are you gonna do?
Pull it out my pocket and serve it to you.
No,
but
for
already,
real.
I know you be doing it
I mean,
already.
you can
I'm
say,
about to have
what
it.
the fuck?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, this dude got me hooked on this yesterday. So you gonna make the nah, nigga, you gonna smack my hand. You don't do that, motherfucker. I don't need no yes men. And you know what I'm saying? You notice that the people around you that you think is your homies, your boys, your girls, or whatever and shit, they just yes men. You know what I'm saying? They're not there to help you.
Like with
So
me,
you might as well be by
my
yourself.
circle's so small, the people that I talk to, and I look up to each and every one of them to an extent, like as far as the person that they are, and with us being able to be friends or it's friends and family, because I can't say like associates, because I wouldn't give a fuck if you was an associate. It just is what it is. But like when I see you, I look up to you for you who you are as a man. I know you for many years. You know what I'm saying? So I would never cross you. I would never let nothing come to a situation where I would cross you. I would never do that. Even, fucking with eyes and them, I would never want that on me where motherfucker know I did them dirty because I wasn't brought up like that. I've had dirty done to me and different shit like that, but me being respectable, because you gotta show respect to get respect,
But that's why
I would never do it, so I would expect it not to be done to me, and that's what men would do. Even if you don't like a nigga, you can still do business. It's a bunch of niggas I done did business with that I didn't like, but we never had a problem doing business. And it was niggas like I didn't trust, like I knew there was some niggas that would probably even try to rob me. But I would be there, like still dolo.
That's where the disloyalty. That's why that cuts so fucking deep. You know what I'm saying? Because I heard you say, you know what I'm saying, I look up to you and I put you on this manner right here, and you know what I'm saying, oh hi, I respect you and all that, but you know what I'm saying, what if I don't feel the same way about you? So the things that I'm going to do with you is because you're not up here to me in my eyes, and that's the reason why I did something real foul and fucked up.
And then I will see that I can't look at you like that no more, and then we not cool no more.
And that's the reason why the more and more people that's around you, you're like, damn, is everybody foul? Next thing you know, you by yourself, and your posse is not so deep no more. So now your circle is so small and superior. You know what I'm saying?
But our crew was little. Our crew was small, and we used to say all the time, me and Blast, and I would say, I was like, we not many, but we loco. Because we would be going through some shit, and that's life, and you trying to become a man and let it be known and show it like, motherfucker, you got me fucked up, and still be respectable at the same time. It's like
what's that movie Cameron was in? And I got a brain for it. That movie Cameron was in, and he rode the motorcycle, and the dude in the line.
Paid in full.
Paid in full. That's like, you know what I'm saying, dudes. Your uncle kidnapped you, cut your finger off. No, like, you know what I'm saying? This, like, shit like that happened. You know what I'm saying? Today it's more common.
But through the whole shit, though, the Rich Porter nigga was, if we go off of what the movie show, the Rich Porter nigga was shitting on the uncle the whole time, like, yeah, nigga,
that's not my topic.
Stay away from me.
My topic was, for that to happen back in that time, it was like, whoa, that's some dirty ass shit. And today's society that's normal. You know what I'm saying? You've seen that, you know what I'm saying? Like, people do take it there like...
But the uncle stealing him is still not normal.
You grew up
it's crazy violence, but it's still not as normal. You know what I mean? Because...
I done seen friends murder... I didn't see it. You know what I'm saying? But you
heard of it.
You murdered your own friend. You know
what
I'm saying? Like, you ain't forget free lunch.
We used to look at it like, it's sides of town that's fucked up to niggas, each other like that. I ain't gonna put their names out there.
We're not horrified by that no more.
No, I'm just saying, like, when we were growing up, we used to look at it by the side of town. Niggas, it's certain places where niggas, that's like their MO. They be breaking into each other. They done grew up all their life, broke into each other. A nigga break into your house, kill you, but don't nobody know what happened. Or nigga come up, it was one nigga that came up and was killing the niggas he grew up with, robbing them. He doing a bunch of time for that shit now. But I never saw no respect for him out of that, because I'm like, if you know these niggas, they probably not even looking at you coming. They thinking y'all people's like, Paul, that's Paul. Who at the door? Paul. All right, let him in. And Paul got the idea that he about to kill everybody in the house and take all my shit. That's fucked up. But that nigga, that's how that motherfucker's mind was. He's fucked up. But it was a time when niggas, you knew it would be in the street. It wouldn't really come to the crib. These new kids or new men, young men of today, it seemed like it has started with us, I think, and it may have been earlier than us. The reason I'm saying it may have started with us, I'm talking about with the things that were given to us in our generation and a little bit before.
That wasn't given to us.
No, listen, like, because I think these kids is like mentally fucked up because like the video game shit. Like they not out here. We would be in combat. We grew up having to fight. We grew up having to actually do shit. These niggas not doing none of that. They mama's boys with guns. They, you know what I mean, and shit like that. Niggas is robbing people for small amounts to get deal with their drug habits. I just think that like it started with like, you know, when they started the video game shit. I don't know if a motherfucker, it started to start entertaining the motherfucker, and the more evolved the video games became, like when you get Grand Theft Auto and motherfucking Gears of War and the other shits, niggas is shooting one hitter quitter, shooting a nigga in the head. The average 13-year-old nigga got the blammer with the long extended shit on it too.
He's gonna have that before the video game.
Before the game.
Everything that's in any video game, it was sucked out of real life first.
To make the video game. Because we had straps, but
like Grand Theft Auto, when they started putting prostitutes in Grand Theft Auto and all that stuff, right? They didn't create that, you know what I'm saying? That was a piece of real life put into a video game. Everything is a piece
but
of
I think that like I think
them showing it is crucial. Them showing it at a young age, motherfucker being able to see it at a young age, even the shooting, the police chasing, the robbery, and all that shit.
The stuff we were forced to stare at when we were children in real life.
Saying,
so you see it in the video game and it's, oh my god, I'm going to be this.
I used to go to bed, nigga. Go to bed. You can't watch that. You need a key to get into the pornos. You can't do this. You can't do that. Now it's fucking free fall, bro. You can go online and look at death, murder, sex, all that shit. So for a young motherfucker to see it, a young mind, it's fucking motherfuckers up. So
it's giving it to them they had like.
But that's what we looked at in real life all the time. You know, like I say this all the time, and it's jokingly, but I'm dead serious and shit. In our generation, that's a dead dude right there. The blood is still licking, and you sit up there and you got your 3-year-old on your hip. So you can see. You don't think he's seeing it too? You know what I'm saying? So now he's desensitized. He's there with you. You know what I'm saying? Why they jumping that dude. And they stomping him. Oh my God. We ain't gonna help it. It's like amazing to see and shit. We're gonna sit there and we're gonna watch and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we're desensitized to it. You know what I'm saying? We run to it when we see it. We don't run away from it. We want to be eyewitnesses to what the fuck happened and who fucked his ass up. We find them.
I'm thinking, to me, my whole point was I think these motherfuckers don't think things through. They don't look at life in the same aspect. But I'm saying, when I was their age, I was different. I thought about what I did before I did it.
Like Mike Tyson. Remember when Mike Tyson came out and there was a thing people would do and they would steal on people and shit. You know what I'm saying? And you know when Jordan, when you sit around, you playing basketball and you be like Jordan, people would do that. They be like Tyson. You know what I'm saying? By the time you turn around, they already stolen you. You know what I'm saying? They want to see if they have the knockout ability. You know what I'm saying? But like, you should have known. But I know people on the news. You said, you see that somebody did that and their head hit the ground on the curb and they're dead now. You know, you should have thought of that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody just a kid gonna do. That's kid shit to do.
I'm saying kids.
We did
it when you a kid. If you out here, these niggas is doing their rate of violence is
extra,
like not thought of. It's just motherfucker just doing some shit like that. Just doing some shit. Like when you do some shit, that's when you reap the dumbest stuff. There's no benefit from that. Okay, if you gotta kill a nigga, okay, y'all might have some differences. But to hit that nigga and kill that nigga right here, or
that is different. Like we did the drive-by, they do the walk-up now. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas was walking up back then.
Yeah,
but they just doing it just seems senseless.
And like we didn't even know how to shoot. We was doing this right here and holding this sideways.
I never held my gun like that.
We was doing it. Nobody was like this. You know what I'm saying? It was cool to do. You know what I'm saying? We seen that on TV.
Did you have a strap when you was? How old was you when you got your first strap?
I was like 16.
And you used to hold your strap like that?
In the mirror. And it never left the house. It never ever fucking left the house. Ever. It was scarier back there to have a gun. You know what I'm saying? It was way scarier back then. You didn't have these laws that you have now.
I think it's just different, bro. They're able to access it, see it, and get used to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just think it's just different than a motherfucker.
Yeah,
And our rights is being thrown in our face immediately. We wouldn't, you know what I'm saying, ready for it. Like your rights to bear arms. Now you want to look into the rights to bear arms? All we knew back then, I got the right to bear arms. That's what you just say, but you have no confidence in your heart. You know what I'm saying? You're not really going to do that and shit. You know what I'm saying? Completely. If you're going to get off on it and shit, now then you got caught with a gun. The laws now, today say you have the right to have a gun. You know what I'm saying? As long as you ain't a felon or, you know what I'm saying, you got any stipulations and shit. The laws is completely different. It didn't stop the knockout artists from knocking innocent other people's children out, no matter where they was at, you know what I'm saying? And everybody just stand over there like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? If we had cell phones, we would have recorded that shit. You know what I'm saying? This is what we brought in.
We didn't have them, so regardless if we would have.
I mean, just imagine. Remember when we was 4 and 5 and 8 and shit? Did you know any stories of your uncles coming back and talking about they just jumped me and all this stuff right here? Or somebody just brought me, you know what I'm saying? Or somebody just shot at me. You know, I didn't hear those stories of my. I had badass uncles and shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got in fights here or there, but I ain't never heard one of them come back and say, and that nigga try to shoot us. You know what I'm saying? Just having a gun.
I never heard no
really
somebody saying that somebody jumped them.
Yeah, because back then it was the one-on-one. Nah, this is one-on-one. Because you want to see that. Anybody else jump in, it's not a fair fight. So we count it, not a fair fight.
So what you saying something about the camera before we bang out? I wanted to say something about the bill. What y'all thought about the bill passing? About putting up the cameras. They got the cameras they want to put up about. It's supposed to scan the car. It's cameras.
It's license plates.
It's cameras. It's supposed to scan probably the license plate, whatever it is. For when motherfucker. No, this is some brand new shit.
Yeah.
I just seen it the day before yesterday.
The equipment.
They got the equipment.
No, this is just the day before yesterday. Well, I ain't gonna talk about it because y'all don't know shit about it.
They got this shit in other cities. They've been doing it.
I'm talking about here in Columbus.
I'm talking about the equipment.
Talk about Columbus. Talk about Columbus.
I didn't even see it was in.
Where if they drive by and it self-scans and if that card is stolen, it pops up.
Yes.
Instead of I remember the equipment for that.
But they talk about that now they're about to install it. No, it's not up. They are passing. They just passed the shit so they can do it. So they can install the cameras. The technology is not new. The technology is old. There's many cities that probably been using it for years. I'm speaking about Columbus. Anytime I bring up something, I'm speaking about Columbus shit.
That's what that fight was about, to put the license plate tags in the front in Ohio, and they were trying to make that, you know what I'm saying, and then they got overturned.
Because we used to have plates in the front. There's only been a couple of years you ain't been having to have them.
So they want to do it because of so they can scan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was like overturned. So it was like, you got to put your plates in.
Yeah, they just started that shit though, because I remember I got pulled over before for not having my plate in the front of my car back in the day. And it's been since like during the pandemic that they ain't been tripping on that shit.
They did it around that time, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's some new shit.
Because I still got my front license plate tag, so that's how I know they just did it right after the pandemic. You know?
I think somebody ripped mine off of the front of the Fleetwood because I didn't take it off. It's just not there no more. Well, I got a taste for some greens.
I want something different. I mean, some chicken from My Famous Kitchen. When they know ingredients, Miz and Liz, and I want brisket. I like my cornbread this thick. Pick up the phone, come get this. They got the biggest sandwiches. Thank you, Jesus. Is that macaroni and cheese up? Is that macaroni and cheese up? Is that macaroni and cheese up? Yup.
Our Famous Kitchen. Holler at us. We got you. 614-556-2174. Ooh.
Yeah.
Life should be relaxing, but it's not. With many different creme velour flavors, such as blackberry plum, strawberry rose, peach, and pomegranate mango. Also, don't forget lemon haze and berry beautiful. Relax, kick your feet up, and enjoy the taste. Creme velour, draped imperial grapes. Creme velour, my lord. Creme velour and DIG, draped imperial grapes. Every week, free wine tasting every Friday and Saturday, starting at 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. 901 F Robinwood, Columbus, Ohio, 43213. When you'll be able to taste samples and also free food and grab you a couple bottles and go home and kick your feet up and relax. So, Creme Valor, my lord. Drink Imperial Grapes.
I'm on it, on it, I'm on it, on it, I'm on the street boy beats. I'm on it, on it. Man, I told y'all niggas y'all ain't ready, man. We can't be stopped on the strip.